Hey all, Paint Marine here with another Off the Sprue video, and no, this one is not about growing mustaches, although um, get used to it because this thing is coming in nicely. Uh, so if anyone that follows the channel and the page and stuff know I have like an upcoming work trip coming up, and as such I always grow out my mustache on them. Just, I don't know, it's just become a tradition. So anyway, so in future videos you'll see a progression as it comes more and more in, and it comes in quite gloriously, very red as yeah. Anyway, so what I am doing this one on is a particular Lego set, and I'm going to show it here in a sec. You'll probably, I mean, the video title will have it in there as well. But I'm also going to touch real quick on this intro on my thoughts on something here in a second. But anyway, this is the set. The Flower, I can't even really say it, the Flower Bouquet. It is set 10280, and it's the Botanical Garden, or the Botanical Collection. So they've been releasing like this. They have the bonsai tree. I don't know if it's a botanical collection or not, but there was a really cool, I think it was a Lego Ideas, I'm not sure if it was a Lego Idea or not, but it was a really cool treehouse set. It's a very huge set, like, as far as, like, it's not like your traditional, like treehouse as in, like, one that kids play with, but, like, one of those, like, really fancy ones that you see. There's a channel on, like, what is it, Home and Garden, or HGTV, right? Home and Garden TV. I think there's a series on there where they show like these luxurious treehouse that people make. And anyway, it's done in that style. And I noticed on that box, and it says it on here too, they have this symbol here. And this is, and I'm not sure if it's all the pieces in here or specifically just the green ones or specifically just the bush pieces. And I don't see anywhere else on here where it states it. But on the treehouse set, it had like a similar symbol, and yeah, I don't see anywhere else. But and anyway, that meant that it was made from plant products. So it's like a plant-based plastic product. So yeah, so it's supposed to be a more environmentally friendly version of plastic, as environmentally friendly as plastic can be. But yeah, so a little bit of the story here, and this is what I wanted to kind of touch on first. This is not an easy set to get a hold of. As far as I know, it's still on back order, or it might even be back to sold out. Like, it was sold out for forever. I initially had wanted to pick this up as a Valentine's gift for the wife. The kids and I were going to get this, build it, and give it to her. But it sold out pretty immediately by the time I was made aware that it was even a set. I didn't know, and I'm like, oh, that'd be awesome. And I think myself and many others had the same idea. Plus, it's a pretty impressive looking set. But I feel like many of the scalpers had the same idea. So it sold out quickly, and then I think just a week or two ago, and the bonsai tree as well. But the bonsai came back in stock to order, and then this came into back order, and now I think they're both sold out again or whatever. But anyway. How did I get this? So I didn't get it off eBay or anything. Unfortunately, I did kind of. I basically paid scalper price. I didn't pay like a huge amount. It was like $40 over asking, which was already I think 50, so it was 90. But really, I only paid 50, and the reason for that is I got it off of the Mecari app. It's kind of like, and I can't even say it's like kind of like eBay. It's not eBay, and I hated my experience every time on there. And because I've had so many bad experiences on there, they kept giving me all these free credits and all that, but it's only good on there, and they expire within like a month or something. And there's like literally nothing on there. Like, I mean, there's stuff on there that I would like maybe get, but I've been burned so many times on this thing that I was just like, I'm done. And not even so burned as like I lost money, because the way they do it, you have to get the shipment, you have to verify, and then you say yes, everything's there, I accept it, and then they release the money to the person. If not, then you put in for a refund, and then the person has to accept the refund, and if they don't accept within like so many days, then Mecari will automatically say that you can return it, and they'll send you your postage to send it back and all that. But it was such an inconvenience to have to do that so many times, like constantly, I was just like, I'm done. I've tried it. You know, I tried it on a few other Lego YouTubers out there that I've seen like use it and found some good deals and stuff. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try it out, and I've had way more misses than hits. Um, and there's some of them are definitely my fault not reading enough, but the fact that if I have to read the fine print on something, that's ridiculous. They would post pictures of whatever it was, whatever set, and like it would have all these figures, like all the figures included, or it would have even extra figures in the pictures and stuff. But then you have like this long description, and they do that for a reason because they know most people aren't going to read every little line, and then somewhere in there is like does not come with figures or missing these figures, you know, shown in the pictures does not come with like stuff like that. So like in the fine print they could get away with like, well, I didn't mislead you, it was in the description or some bogus crap like that. So that was frustrating. And then people's ideas of what like is good or not. I try to buy a bunch of you know, secondhand clone figures off there for my son, clone minifigures of various types, and it was like a lot. It was a pretty good deal, which again, if it's a good deal, it's probably too good to be true. Description, the pictures were not the best, as in like they're pretty much just straight on. And with minifigures, you want to get an idea, you want them to like put their arms up so you can see like underarms, because like, let me put this down for a second, like right around on the wrist part. Actually, I have a figure right here. This is a figure my son gave me. It's a Geonosis clone trooper, but he put 2 capes on it, and he's, I don't remember what he called it. He was like saying it was an Arc Mud Trooper or something. But anyway, so generally you want them to put like have pictures of like both the hands up so you can see underneath, as well as then like some side pictures of the torso. If I can get this around, because they also tend to crack right there. And if they don't have that, you should either ask or move on. And anyway, at this time, this was like one of my first purchases on there, so I went ahead and got them. And like I said, they had posted, like in the description, it was like I don't know, gently used, really good quality, or some bogus baloney thing like that. And then I get it, and like every single one had cracked arms, cracked torsos, and sometimes I can try to fix them with like a super glue or a plastic glue that I have or something, but it was every single one. It was just I was just like, you know, no, this is unacceptable. I'm not accepting this. Anyway, so like that, and there's another set like I had gotten, and there was like a bunch of broken pieces, and he was like, well, it said in the description everything was there, and then I had to like go through this, and he had a super long description. It was like all parts included, but then that's when I found out. I was like, oh, well, there's missing pieces, and some pieces that he could identify he replaced with similar pieces, which were like, you know, if the piece called for a red piece of whatever, but he lost it or something, he would replace that exact same piece, but it would be a different color. So it was like, and it was not like even a close color, it was like blue. And I don't know, so that was frustrating. So I sent that back, and anyway. So long story, very long story. I want to say long story short, but I've already rambled on long enough. But anyway, I'm done with Mecari. And I was about to, all of these like credits and things I had were about to expire, because they're like, oh, we're sorry, you know, we're sorry, because they're basically, aside from refunding me the money, or not even really refunding, just not releasing the money, so me not losing money and having to return this stuff, I guess the whoever runs the company, whatever, I don't know if they have a policy to like offer credits to people if they have so many things, because you also have to send like 3 pictures. You have to send the picture of the packaging, picture of everything that's wrong, and like then they have to like review it. And that's the other thing that was very inconvenient, was like it took forever, like a week or more, for them to review the case. And I don't know how many cases they're getting, so it's kind of like, I'm sure they're overwhelmed, but still, it was just annoying. So it was like a long process even for them to be like, okay, yes, we see all the pictures, we agree that this is unacceptable, you can send it back. So anyway, they kept sending me like these little $5 credits, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm about to go on my work trip. I want to get this while I can. You know, it's unfortunate that I mean, right now it's still out of stock or whatever. I can't get it off of Lego, you know, or somewhere for asking price. And so I unfortunately fell into the pit of paying scalper prices so I could get this set and also not lose out on my credits, which essentially went for me breaking even because I paid retail price for this out of my own pocket, and the scalper price difference was the Mecari credits that it gave me already. So, I mean, I paid scalper prices, but I didn't. So the scalper still got their extra money, but it didn't come from me, technically. So anyway, but yeah, so I am going to go and build this with kids, and I will be back and show you what it is, do a little review. I have little suspicions here already, and we'll see how it goes. It looks really nice and full right here. It looks like it will look a great display sitting on a table or whatever, but my concerns are like this black background. I don't know if that helps kind of fill in the gaps to make it seem like it's more full than it actually is. On the back here, you can see it's more spread out. So that's so you can get an idea of what everything looks like, but I also am kind of hoping that that's not like what it looks like in the vase. And then you also have this down here, this picture, where it looks pretty good, but I also just don't know how that's going to actually transition. So we'll see. I actually went and bought a couple of vases to put this in. There's two I couldn't really decide on. One was like $4, and so I was like, whatever, I'll just get them both and build it, and we'll see which one looks best. Yeah, and I also thought about maybe they have like some like fake filler, like plant filler stuff, kind of like what these little bushes are supposed to be when you make bouquets and stuff. I thought about getting like actual, like real fake, if that makes sense, like real fake filler, if there is a lot of gaps put in there. I didn't get it, so we're going to see how it looks, and if I feel like it does need a little bit of extra oomph. I don't have like the time, nor do I have the extra pieces to like make my own like extra Lego bush filler thing. So yeah, I may do that depending on how it looks in the end. But yeah, so the next thing you'll see is pretty much a jump into the future when I have this completely built, and yeah, and then we'll talk about it then. Alright, here it is, all finished. Now, it was actually a really quick build. It didn't take all that long at all. I think it looks pretty cool, actually, really awesome. It is a little, I mean, I picked a vase here that really kind of bottlenecks here at the top because I wanted to bunch together well, so there wasn't that potential for there to be like a lot of extra open space. So I think that worked quite well with this. But it is hard trying to arrange everything in here accordingly so you get a good view of some of it. So I'm going to need to do a few more adjustments to try to get like the right kind of balance here. But overall, like I said, like it's a really quick build. It's a little bit repetitive, just as far as like, I got like hair on here. But yeah, a little bit repetitive with certain things, just because you're like these roses, you're doing 3 of those and stuff like that. So not too bad though. Like I said, it's pretty quick. Like as long as you see like at the bottom on like whatever flower you're doing, it'll say like ×3, ×2, and everything else. Other than like what these, I guess these daisy things, everything else was just a one-off. So like I said, pretty quick build. Pretty pleased. Like I said, I think it looks great, and like I said, I need to do a little bit more arrangements. I'm definitely not a florist, even in Lego. So there is a little bit that needs to be adjusted here. But yeah, I definitely think it's definitely a cool display piece to place if you're into that kind of aesthetic. These leaves here, though, like this hinge kind of thing, is not very strong. As you see, it kind of just wants to like lay down. So, but yeah, so I'm going to try and see if I can get this all adjusted accordingly. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Did you get this set? Are you interested in getting this set? Kind of curious how many people are interested in these kind of, I guess, new botanical sets they've been doing lately. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, please check out the rest of the channel. I greatly appreciate the subscribe. You can also check out my Facebook and my Instagram, but those are more solely based on my 40K, which is the majority of my channel, and not so much these off the sprue one-off things, which are kind of off the subject of 40K. That's why it's called off the sprue. It's like off the topic, off the subject. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, and until next time.